Hiya, I'm Elliot, and I'm the sales supervisor here at Advanced MP3 Players. To the latest offering from COWON, which is called the COWONZ2. It's a lovely little machine. I'm sure a lot of people out there are quite excited to see these finally entering the country. Right, so just to go over the bare bones, it's an MP3 player, also supports video, and it uses the Android operating system for apps and internet browser. Obviously most people are familiar with that because of the mobile phones. Okay, so the unit itself is all made from one solid piece, so it just stops any dust from getting inside and making a mess of the internal components. It's very, very light, which is quite nice. You can easily slip it in your pocket and forget it's even there. And as you can see, it's got some very handy track control buttons built in on the side there, as well as volume controls. You don't have to take it out of your pocket to change tracks or put the volume up or down. On the bottom of the player, it's got a nice little cover which doubles up as a stack when you're watching films. And under there you can see there's a micro USB port. I know a lot of people will be quite happy to see that because up until now COWON have been using a proprietary Samsung connection, so if you lose the USB cable it's quite hard to replace. Next to the micro USB is the micro SD card slot, obviously for boosting up the memory, and finally there's a mini HDMI out so you can play back video on your television. Right, so just going to turn the player on so you can see what it's like. It's a touchscreen based device mainly, and it's quite responsive to touches. There are, like most Android devices, a couple of home screens that you can install apps on, like I've done with Angry Birds and Facebook. And if you want to get the full menu, it's just a little matter of pressing or sliding that button down there. All very well laid out, and so you can get to things like your music quite easy with a simple touch, and then press that to bring up all my little music that I've copied over, and from there, just in case, I'll select my track and it will start playing. Okay, it's internet enabled, so you can go in. I'm just going to quickly show you that now. There you go. It's normally quite fast, so I'll just give you a little example. I've got it hooked into our network already, so if we do amp 3, as you can see, it's found us quite quickly and loads up the site, sizes it all quite well so everything's nice and easy to see, and you can view product pages and things. The buttons down the bottom, just to quickly cover them, quite simply, menu button, back button, home button. Again, fairly standard on most Android devices. Now obviously this is a COWON player, so you can expect really good sound quality, and they certainly haven't pulled any punches there. It has a lot of equalizer on there as well, so if you don't like the bass sound you can just stick them on, crank up the bass, or lower it down if you're listening to more subtle music. And finally, the really handy thing about this, which is new to the COWON Android players, is the fact that you can access to the marketplace now. So you can download apps, both free and paid for. And all you need to do is set up a little Google account, which you do first time you turn the device on anyway. The players you can get in 16 gig and 32 gig varieties, and we should have them in from around about the start of April. If you've got any questions or would like to know more about the player, feel free to just give us a ring, an email for our website. We're sure you'll find that we'll be happy to help, and we're quite excited about this player, so hopefully you are too. I'll see you later. Bye bye.